Chris Gayle does things on a cricket field that seem unimaginable to the rest of the fraternity. And that is something that happened en route his 67 of 38 against Australia in that third T20I, which turned out to not only be a match-winning knock, but also a record-breaking knock, because en route that knock, he reached 14,000 T20 runs, becoming the first batsman in the world to do so. Now, to gauge the impact of that number, you must look at the gulf between him and the second highest run scorer in the format, which is his teammate Kieron Pollard. And that gulf goes on to show you just the sheer dominance of Chris Gayle in this format ever since his debut. Add to that 22 centuries in the format, which is the most for any batsman, 1,028 sixes, 1,083 fours, both of which being the most as well. Chris Gayle's 431 match career is also the joint longest in the history of the format, alongside his teammate Dwayne Bravo's. And the moment he went past that 14,000 landmark, Twitter had to erupt in joy for the universe boss. A bona fide global T20 legend, Chris Gayle's path in this format hasn't been easy, especially in T20Is, where in the last 9 innings he could only manage 102 runs. His last half century in T20Is came way back in 2016, which is why this knock in the third T20I, which became match-winning as well as series clinching for the West Indies, was so special, and he dedicated this to his teammates, especially that one teammate Kieron Pollard, who he said gave him a pep talk right ahead of the game, and that helped him a lot. All of this while the 41-year-old legend has his sights set on the next target. He wants to defend the championship title that the West Indies have in the T20 format. He wants to win the T20 World Cup come this year. And he says that you must cherish watching the universe boss bat for as long as he's out there. And cherish we do, and while he might not be a big fan of numbers and stats, he can look at that 14,000 milestone and be mighty proud, while the rest of us enjoy watching the universe boss rule his fiefdom.